SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drop to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Mixon running right.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2008.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase,
32 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
I'm with them, prior to this game. I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Chargers, nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now with him and a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Set, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go, set.
On second down, here's Mixon. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a third and 11.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long.
White, blue. Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 17.
They'll give it to Mixon. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the ready.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Call
but no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now they send a man in motion right.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, they're paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
An option handoff here to Mixon.
And some room to maneuver.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
Second and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now that's the kind of big play on their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Herbert back to the air. That ball caught by Slayton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Herbert. And he whips Drops that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd and 11. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on second down, Herbert.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Back to Mixon on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Joey Bosa, so strong, able to find his way in there to make the play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right?
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Herbert on first down now.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 6.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Herbert.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard lead. It's 4th down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Bengals 42, Chargers 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slime.